Hey, what's up guys? It's Deadeye back with another Marvel Strike Force video for you. And today we're going to be looking at beating another tier on the Ability Enhancements challenge. As always, we're going to be doing that from a free-to-play perspective. So taking a quick glimpse at the viable characters for this challenge from the roster that I've amassed thus far, I'm going to be using 4 protectors and 1 controller. So before we dive into the characters themselves, I did want to take a quick moment to address the fact that I am a free-to-play player. So that means that I'm trying to get the most out of this game without spending any money. The best ways to get the most out of your game time is by being able to beat these challenges. And not only do you want to be able to beat the challenges, you want to be able to beat the highest tiers and attain 3 stars as fast as possible. This way you're going to get the best rewards, and when you can auto them, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. So what I recommend doing is each day you target a group of characters based on their class and you focus most, if not all, of your resources on them. So for instance, when I know the Catalyst to Change challenge is the next one up on the list, I'm going to spend all the days before that just working on my 5 blaster characters. Then, as soon as that challenge expires, I immediately shift gears and go to work using the same strategy, focusing on my protectors and my controller character so that I'm ready for the Ability Enhancements challenge. This way, you're giving yourself the best possible shot at hitting those goals and getting the best payouts, which will allow you to strengthen your roster faster. Alright, so taking all that into consideration, let's go ahead and take a look at the characters that I'll be using. Starting with my weakest protector character, it's going to be Luke Cage. This is a guy that everyone should have. The game gives him to you for free. Mine's currently at level 43. I've got him at gear tier 7, and I've got him at rank 3. Got a couple of his abilities leveled up, and he has a total power of 4,432. His basic ability is called Beat Up, and at level 3 you're going to attack the primary target for 170% damage, and you get a 30% chance for a hero ally to assist. So it's important that you have a hero in your lineup to take advantage of this one. His first special ability is called Bring It On, and at level 2 you're just going to be able to taunt and regenerate your health for 1 turn. His second and most important special ability is called Unbreakable, and at level 2 you're going to gain defense up on yourself and all your allies, plus you get a 50% chance to gain death proof on yourself. So you're going to boost the survivability of your entire team. And finally, his unique is called Power Man. At level 1 you're getting a 5% max health boost per defender ally. In my case, I don't have any defender allies, so it's not really going to benefit me. The next protector character I have is the Hulk. He's a character that you can achieve, pun intended, by completing the in-game achievements. I got my Hulk at level 43, gear tier 6, and rank 4, and I've invested a little bit in his abilities, giving him a total power of 4,801. Taking a closer look at his abilities, his basic is called Smash, and at level 3 you're going to attack the primary target for 150% damage, and if Hulk is below 50% health, you're also going to gain offense up. Hulk is a hero character, so this means he does have the potential to be called in for an assist on Luke Cage's basic. So the best scenario for him to be called in for that assist would be if he's below 50% health. That way you're going to get that free offense up boost. His first special ability is called Rage, and at level 2 you're going to taunt for 1 turn and clear a negative effect from yourself. And if Hulk is below 50% health, he's also going to heal for 10% of his max health. His other special ability is called Leap. It's his AoE attack, and at level 3 you're going to attack the primary target for 210% damage and the adjacent enemies for 190% damage. If Hulk's below 50% health, you're going to be able to multiply that damage by 1.2. So again, you're going to want to just save this attack if possible until he's below 50% health. And finally, his unique is called Always Angry, and at level 1, when he drops below 50% max health, he's going to gain speed up. Here's my controller character. This is Quake, and she is undoubtedly one of the best characters in the game right now. She's someone that, boy, I wish I could go back in time and change my farming strategy. I would have started farming her right off the bat. I knew she was going to be part of the meta, and I just ignored it just to be focused on my own personal ambitions. and now as a result, I'm falling behind in the arena game. Right now I've got her at level 43. She's at gear tier 6 and she's rank 2. I've leveled up her abilities somewhat and I've got a total power of 5,373. Let's go ahead and break down her kit and reveal what makes her so awesome. Starting out with her basic ability, which is called Seismic Blast. At level 4, you're going to attack the primary and adjacent targets for 85% damage and apply slow to them for 2 turns. So by putting slow on the opponents, you're giving your team the advantage so that they can attack more before the enemies have a chance to retaliate. Another great thing about Quake is that she's also a hero character, so on Luke Cage's basic, she can be called in for that assist, and in fact, she's the best person that you want to be called in for that assist, because her basic's going to apply slowdown to multiple targets. Her first special ability is called Shockwave, and at level 4 you're going to attack the primary target for 135% damage and clear 1 positive effect, plus you get a 40% chance to chain up to 2 targets for 100% damage and clear another positive effect. So potentially when this hits at the best case scenario, you're going to be able to hit 3 targets and clear a positive effect off of each one of them. That's very helpful in turning the tide of the battle sometimes, especially when you're trying to clear taunt or something like offense up. And her other special ability is called Earthquake, and at level 3 you're going to attack all enemies for 190% damage and apply offense down on 2 enemies for 1 turn. This move right here is one of the things that makes her kit so great. It's an AoE, and not only is it an AoE, but you're also putting offense down on 2 enemies for 1 turn. So by being able to apply both slow and offense down on multiple enemies, it's really helping to control the battlefield. Hence her title as a controller, right? And finally, her unique ability is called Secret Warrior, and at level 1 you're just going to gain 5% extra focus, which just means you're going to be able to have a 5% chance to apply those detrimental effects, and shield allies will gain 5% damage. In my case, I don't have any shield allies in this particular battle, so it's not going to be very helpful. And my next protector character is Thanos. This is a character that is only available in the special event that they just had, so hopefully some of you guys were able to get him. If not, you're gonna just have to wait for it to come around again, or they add him into a farmable location. Luckily for me, I was able to get him up to rank 3, and I've got him at level 43 and gear tier 7, and I've invested in some of his special abilities, giving him a total power of 6,351. Taking a look at his kit here, his basic ability is called Power Punch, and at level 4 you're going to attack the primary target for 140% damage, and you get a 50% chance to gain counter. His first special ability is called Brutal Assault, and at level 3 you're going to gain taunt and attack the primary target for 170% damage, plus you get a 75% chance to apply offense down. So you do have a high chance to land offense down, and when you're using this character in conjunction with Quake, if you can land offense down on 3 or more of your enemies, and you're targeting the attackers of those ones, the ones that can put out the most damage, it's really going to help you control that battlefield. Now, my usual strategy with this move is to save it until Crossbones has gone 1 round with his taunt on. That way, when Thanos gains the taunt, you're drawing the enemy damage away from Crossbones and giving him time to get that detonate move off. However, with this move, it does pay to keep an open tactical mind, because sometimes it's more beneficial for you to use it in hopes that you land that offense down on an attacker that has a high damage output. His other special ability is called Energy Bomb, and at level 3 you're going to attack all targets for 150% damage, plus 50% drain, and the attack cannot miss. So in short, it's his AoE. It's got that 50% drain, so that means you're going to drain a percentage of their health and you're going to gain that health. And a good thing about it is you can't miss, so you're guaranteed to hit everybody with it. And finally, his unique is called Titan Eternal. At level 1, you're going to gain 1,000% extra resistance while taunting. 1,000% is a bit extreme there, but basically what that means is that while you're taunting, no one's going to be able to land a negative effect on you. And rounding out my team is my last protector, my man Crossbones. This character is another one of the best characters in the game. They've given him to you at the start of the game, so everyone should have him. I've been farming him since I started playing, so I've got him at rank 6, and I've leveled him up to level 52. I've got him at gear tier 8, and I've invested in his abilities, giving him a total power of 12,445. We'll get into the individual abilities that make him so great, but to summarize it, he is a tank, he taunts, he has a chance for a bonus attack, he puts offense down, he gains a counter, and he has this explosive detonate move that just annihilates the opposing team. His basic ability is called Piston Punch, and at level 4 you're going to attack the primary target for 125% damage, and you get a 60% chance of a bonus attack for 95% damage and apply offense down. So it's a smaller chance to apply that offense down, but man, if you're using him with Quake and Thanos and everybody can land offense down, you are just really crippling the damage output of your enemy team. His first special ability is called Wrath, and at level 4 you're going to gain Taunt, plus you get a chance to have either 1 or 2 counters, and you heal yourself for 10% of your max health. The nice thing about his counter is that you're countering with the basic attack, which for Crossbones gives him a chance at a bonus attack and a chance at landing offense down. So potentially you have 2 chances to land offense down on a counter. His money shot move, his other special ability is called Detonate, and at level 5 you're going to gain 2 death proof, then you're going to explode for 430% damage to yourself and all the enemies. Since this is his ultimate move, it has the longest cooldown time, so it's detrimental to you to make sure that you keep Crossbones alive long enough to get this move off. Now you do want to be mindful about when to use this move. Don't just light it off just because it's available if there's only 1 or 2 enemies and you're about to face a wave of more of them. You want to hold off on using this until the best moment. So that would be when there's a lot of enemies that have low health or there's just a lot of enemies so you can do the most damage to the whole team. And rounding out his kit, his unique is called Vengeance. At level 2 you're getting 5% max health, and Hydra allies are also going to gain plus 5 armor. And there you have it. That's the team composition that I'll be using for this challenge. They have a total power of 33,402. So let's see how they do in battle. And one disclaimer I'll put out there before we go into battle is that when I filmed this video, I had about maybe 10 minutes left before the server was going to reset and I would lose these challenges. So I had to put it on 4 speed, and I do apologize for that. A lot of the strategy that I discussed was kind of out the window because I was in such a hurry. Another thing that happened with this video is the recording didn't start on time, so you're seeing a couple moves into it. I do apologize for that, but hopefully you'll be able to take the tips that I gave you when we're going through the characters and maybe just look at what I did here and how I was able to pull off a 3-star victory. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up down there or subscribe, and I will continue to make more videos for you.